Hiro Miyamoto is back with a hit new game that I am dying to try. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be playing the classic video game, The Very Mario Bros. Volume 3. And we're going to be doing the ultimate challenge, because we're going to be beating it from beginning to end without even one cheat code. That's right, we're going to be beating Super Mario Bros. 3 without any Game Genie, any Game Shark, no hacks. We're going from start to finish without any help at all. No strategy guides, no phone calls to the support line. We're diving straight in from beginning to end. And now that I have a 1-up, I feel much more empowered to get through this game from beginning to end. You know, famously, the 3 in this room is a reference to the 3 different power-ups that you can get in the game. Raccoon Mario, Big Mario, and Sledgehammer. And the P is reference to Princess Peach. It's a Princess Peach power. 1 level down, 250 to go. Now this level's green because it's supposed to look like grass. We've now left the Mushroom Kingdom and went to the grasslands. There's lots of really clever and smart artistic theming throughout this game. Now, really the only way to beat this game super fast is to make sure you collect all the coins. That way you won't get any game overs to slow you down. It's not exactly a speed run, it's more of an efficient run. You want to get as many coins as possible. That's always been my strat. And make sure you kill every enemy. I have lots of tips. You want to line up the thing in the corner. That's why I got 2 stars. It gives you extra lives if you match them up. I did that on purpose. And, yeah, let's just whiz by in here and... You know, this level you definitely don't have to do. But I need to get as many coins as possible. Robert Brown in the chat says, do barrel roll! Which is obviously a reference to the hit classic game Donkey Kong. Look, this red shell is a reference to the hit video game Mario Kart. And these clouds are references to Cinnabuns. And these big yellow bricks are references to butter and sand. Excuse me, very much so. Okay. Now that last level was optional. It's really just for the coins, because like I said before, the only way to beat this game really without Game Genie is to make sure you get every possible coin you can. You want to avoid a game over at all costs. So no matter how long it takes, the only way you're going to do a proper living speedrun is to get as many coins as possible. You know, Mario really can do a barrel roll if you get the star and you jump. He does his classic move, the barrel roll. Nothing weird going on here. Totally normal. Speedrun race to 600 coins. If playing the Game Genie without a Game Genie is hacking, then call me a cheater. Right here, right now. Now, it's important this level to make sure you turn into Orange Mario, and then turn into Leaf Mario, so that you can, you're impenetrable to the fireballs and the lava if you're Orange Mario. That's a pro tip. Oh, believe me, I've been calling myself Billy Mitchell all night. Okay, and now I'm gonna toot my whistle. And honestly, fun fact, I didn't know you could do this as a kid where you could just like skip to level 8. I used to make sure I got to level 2, and then I warped from world 2 to this, and then I would warp to world 5 or whatever, and then to world 8, and I didn't know until way later you could just skip ahead. That's a true pro tip. You know what? I refuse to play any of the other levels in this. I will only play as few levels as I possibly have to in this game through any playthrough. How many times do you think I've played through World 7? Seriously. 0. I've never even seen it. But I know the music. Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Which was adapted for Final Fantasy VII on PlayStation by Mr. Nobuo Uematsu. Actually, these little gremlin guys coming out of the pipes here are supposed to be fucked up Luigis. That's a burn-faced Luigi. He's kind of like... There's a cutscene they had to cut where Luigi got hurt. And he turned evil. They had to cut all the cutscenes, actually. Makes the game a little hard to follow. I see people in the chat are questioning why I've tooted the whistle to put myself so far ahead in this hard land. I'm trying to show you how to beat Mario. I'm not trying to show you how to check out all the levels in the game. Okay, and this level I think is supposed to be like you're on a big mud monster. Like this whole level is a monster that's swimming across mud, and you're just on its back. And Bowser and his gremlins have attached guns and cannons to the back of this poor innocent creature. I mean, the graphics are so bad on this retro video game, I barely can tell. Fun fact, the reason that this bullet shoots so fast is a programming error. We got the chat saying that this is Bowser's toilet water. Here his name is King Koopa in this game. Can't be certain, but it could be a reference to a future Nintendo video game with starring Mario with Bowser in it. These little lines right here, are supposed to be invisible battle monsters right here. These little floating line things are supposed to be the remnants of a imprisoned battle monster. If you read in the manual, they're called. Frozen Koopos, and Bowser placed them there while his name was still King Koopa. And this pipe down here, if you can get in it, has infinite lives. There's a secret area underneath the level here, but I'm not gonna risk it. We got people in the chat saying it's Curry. We got people in the chat saying it's King Koopa. The manual says it's a monster floating in mud. JP in the chat saying, remember when everyone went to see the wizard just so they could see footage of this game? I saw the live-action Mario Bros. Movie to see footage of this game. I can't tell the difference. Hey, it's me, Mario, and that's my brother. His name's also Mario. The string of levels here at the beginning of World 8 are some of the worst levels in the game. This is tedious, not fun. I want to move on. I don't want to be here. I just want to play that last level. It's all about the final stage, right? We're always talking about getting to that final stage. I think I have some hope of hitting the high score today. I know I'm gonna screw this up. Please. Please. Okay, I am actually genuinely good at this boss. Come on. Scapelli. Mario and Luigi Mario. Is Big Bertha from the Boom Boom Bar in the final stage? I think Big Bertha is that mini-boss I just killed. Coldfinger says, you effed up that boss. It's the one epic maneuver I've done all night. But watch this one! No biggie. You know, that hand there is actually supposed to be, that hand that drags you into the level is supposed to be, Super Mario creator Shigeru Miyamoto's hand. See, this is why at the beginning of the game you want to get as many coins as possible. You don't want to be left in the position where you're getting a game over. It's like I was telling you. The only way you can really get a true speed run is to be extremely precautious. What if I just started rewinding? I'm not actually gonna do that. We're talking about epic maneuvers and Night Wish in the chat. I want to thank all the YTM&D heads for joining the chat. I'm probably gonna have to get a game over here. This is not going well. I got one Mario left. This is actually going exceedingly bad. This is worse than I ever would have done as a 5-year-old. Oh, dang. This is one of my worst speedrun records, world records. This is one of my worst world record runs. Damn, I think I got a game over. You think I'm gonna end? Of course I'm gonna continue. Let's get back in there. Now, lucky for me, it does not reset the boats. That was a clever addition by series creator Shigeru Miyamoto. He said, World 8's too hard! Famous quote from Shigeru Miyamoto, World 8's too hard! Mario 3 probably is harder than Mario World, but I'm not in the moment noticing what aspect would make it significantly easier. Well, in Mario World you can just fly over the whole level. In Mario World you can just fly over the whole level, some silly centipede walks towards you. This game's a horror movie. Look at that, Shigeru Miyamoto's hand pulling you into a portal. It's horrifying. This game's a nightmare. I'm clearly in hell land here. This lava. Shigeru Miyamoto's got a sick, fucked in the head mind. Okay, I need to pay attention here. You know, it does take some level of self-control to not rewind when you mess up in a very stupid way, like right at the beginning of a level and you're playing on the Switch, kind of like, you know, I could just rewind. You know, I could just... It's making it hard. The universe is telling me don't do it. Why do they make that key combination so difficult? Why do they make that hotkey so hard on the Switch? You know, the only reason that they let you rewind on this is because Gen Z went too woke. Gen Z snowflakes need the rewind feature in the Switch emulator. Take away the rewind feature. It's all about timing when you're fighting Big Bertha. We're talking about Mega 64 in the chat. We're talking Megan 64 in the chat. I love when Megan 64 runs through the library dressed as Sonic the Hedgehog and Pikachu. I love when Megan 64 dresses up like Darth Vader and goes to the grocery store. I do really like the look of these levels. You know, these levels that are like black and white. It's a cool look. Miyamoto was tripping acid, I read in an interview. When he came up with this, he was balls off the walls, cracked out of his mind on some strange experimental drug. And he said, white outlines. Miyamoto got the chalkboard out for these levels. That's right. He was falling asleep at the wheel. He was drawing on chalkboards, and he was like, I need it to look exactly like this. And they were like, you mean like black and white? And he was like, exactly like this. And it's not what he meant. Oh no. Should I just get another game over? Am I even gonna be able to do this? Well, lucky for me, Mr. Miyamoto himself did the genius maneuver of... I don't think I can go through this yet, but just so we can take a peek. This was Miyamoto's idea. He called it ease it up a little. The ease it up a little technique, where you can teleport over to a later position so that they could make these levels harder. In an interview with Game Informer magazine, former Nintendo America president said that he was unable to beat World 8 no matter how hard he tried. And he also said that his 16-year-old son could not manage. Miyamoto, through tears, implemented the Ease It Up system to allow players to complete the final world. You need to get as many points as possible. It's another key to doing well at completing the game. Because really, I mean, take a look at the screen. Ultimately, the goal is to get the best score possible. That's been pretty clear since moment one. I mean, any true Mario heads would tell you that. Miyamoto really is a trickster for shooting off that mushroom into the void. Robert Brown commenting on these crazy Mario Maker, look at this, Mario Maker design. This is the kind of insane thing that your little brother would implement to troll you in Mario Maker. It's evil level design. No, I guess what is impressive about this is, to some extent, it is, like, deceptively hard. You know, I'll give them that, because, you know, if you made this in Mario Maker, you might be like, I tried to make the easiest level possible. A ghost outside? What is this? Topsy-turvy world? Ah, crap. The game had to ship 2 months late for them to make this weird black and white tripped out acid trip level. You ever notice how this plant usually comes in right before the level ends? Okay. No, no, no! Oh no! Oh god! I'm struggling. That was too reckless. Coldfinger in the chat says, I'm sorry to say, Mario's not looking too super. JP says, Lost Level stream would be amazing. Yeah, clearly, because I'd be playing it for a month to get through it. Funky Guy 55 in the chat says, "Kill yourself, weirdo." Now, that's not very nice to say. You know, with all these mushrooms in the game, it's almost like Miyamoto was dropping mushrooms. What's that leaf supposed to be? Marijuana? Tonika Tune in the chat says, "Oh snap, 30-minute speedrun, let's go." That's right. Yeah, so, be for real. I'm just gonna rewind. Be for real, usually when I play this game, I put on Skywalker Mario with Game Genie chat. Game Genie cheats. You can just fly around, and it makes the game just a bit easier. I also turn on no death and no enemies, which makes the game just a little bit more within my comfort zone. Infinite lives, obviously. Yeah, it's just, you know, I'm more of a Game Genie gamer, and today I thought I'd challenge myself without the Game Genie on, and boy am I struggling. This is one of the hardest challenges I've ever done. It's not a speed run, it's a competence run. So can you competently complete it? JP says marijuana leaves, magic mushrooms, a fiery underworld with skulls, and this is supposed to be for all ages? And Tonika Tune says, "Skywalker Mario, you've had that code book for a real long time." I have not put my eyes on that code book since I was a little kid, but who could forget Skywalker Mario? Okay, new strategy. My new strategy is I'm just gonna beat this level. No more joking around. It's important to get as much score as possible. The game is a lot easier when I'm just paying complete attention. I'm paying complete attention. I'm paying complete— oh god, no! See, I start joking around and it's over for me. We've got 4 concurrent viewers in the chat. Thanks for watching. If you're just joining us, this is a video game that's kind of a spiritual successor to Donkey Kong. A weirdo classic called Super Duper Mario Man 3. If you can believe it, they made 3 of these freaking things. They give you this extra life here as a part of the come on, just cut 'em a break principle. A recommendation from the famed Gunpei Yokoi. collaboration between Gunpei Yokoi and Nintendo America President Howard. Oh, that's not fair! That's not fair to the point that I don't care. I'm just going back. I'm just doing it again. I don't care. And that's where advanced technology gets us today. Being able to reverse time at your whim and leisure. Mario 63 is one of the rarer games in the series. I think I've played most of them. I just don't particularly remember playing Mario 63. Dio in the chat is asking if they made more Mario games, and he says that they go up to 64. And haha, real funny. They made a game called Mario 64. Yeah, right. There's only 3. Mario Bros, Mario 2, and Mario 3. That's not fair! These stupid bouncy things aren't fair! I refuse to accept it! I refuse to accept it. Alright, I'll just die and just do it real. We're talking about Super Mario Bros. 4 through 63 in the chat. And I can't tell if I'm being trolled or pranked, but this is clearly the last one they made, because look at the graphics. Oh god! I'm in a nightmare world. I'm never gonna beat this. I'm in hell. This is what my dad taught me. My dad said, go down the sand in that one part. I said, Dad, that'll kill me. I can't go down there. And he said, trust me. You can go down. There's a secret right there in the sand. JP asking in the chat, what's the deal with airline food and why did they name it Final Fantasy if there's so many of them? And I have one answer for you. Capitalism. It's all a cash grab. Clearly. One of my favorite platformers was always Super Balonius Brothers for the Cointio 75. Which is clearly a knockoff version of... Oh god, not this level. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I don't even want to finish this. I forgot about this stupid level. I don't even want to finish this. Okay, I'm gonna commit to it though. You guys can all just stop watching. This is gonna take longer than I thought it was gonna take. Just leave me in shame. Well, at least it didn't reset my score. Oh, damn, it did. What is the point of any of this? Waffles? You mean the stuff on the ground? Uh-oh. Oh no! Why did I do that? But yeah, you know, I was just thinking if I practice just a little bit more, I probably could start taking a stab very seriously at my speedrun attempts for this game. There's a little bit of room for improvement, but I think I've gotten a few good strats down, and I just need to practice this weekend. and then I can probably start to do some world record runs live on stream. Do a little practice in this weekend, see if I can start getting some runs in. Thank you, JP. JP says that that boo that hit me was an unfair hitbox. Robert Brown, also talking about the boo, says that it reminds him of an anti-Italian Klansman of sorts. And Shigeru Miyamoto had a lot of screwed up ideas in his head. Why did I do that? I thought that this stream would take me like 10 minutes. I mean, to be fair, I haven't done this since I was a little kid, and to be fair, oh, I mean, not really, I've done it later, but I think that I've always sort of just assumed that when I do this, I just do it perfectly and there's no problems, but maybe it always takes this long. And also, I really did forget about that castle level where it's like a maze and you don't know where to go. I'm really not looking forward to that, and I'm probably just gonna start using the rewind feature here and just cheating out the wazoo, because this is too crazy now. No, wasn't fair. Yep, I don't care anymore. Get out of here. Just let me win. Come on. For anyone who looked away and isn't watching intently to every last move I made, yeah, to get to this point just now, I just did a big rewind cheat, and I mean, honestly, the validity of my speedrun here might be compromised. I don't know how they look. I don't know how they look upon that sort of thing at Twin Galaxies, but it doesn't seem like it would be welcomed with open arms. Yes! Getting better and better. No problems there. Billy Mitchell might be the greatest man of our generation. No! Nope. I'm making my way through this level through pure rewinds and brute force, because I don't know how to beat it, and I don't care. I just want through it. Just let me out. I don't care. I don't care. Let me out. Where do I go? Someone tell me where to go. Billy Mitchell is a real American hero. I couldn't agree more. God bless him. You want to be a Mitchell or you want to be a weeb? JP in the chat said that level 1-1 was pretty plausible. But the more shrooms he eats, the less realistic this game gets. Come on, the sun chasing you in a spooky black and brown and white world, utter tomfoolery. Robert Brown, your commentary is welcome. The deeper I get into this game, the more I wonder what strange substances this creative genius was consuming to come up with such a very unrealistic world, becoming immersed deeper and deeper into the strange mind of an unhinged man. Let me out of this level. I hate this level. I'm realizing I don't even like this game. Thought this was my favorite game ever. That was pretty cool that I didn't get hit by any of that stuff. Once you feel like you can rewind all you want, the game, you just become a lot more relaxed. Ah. Okay, should I go here? Oh, no, I don't need that. Rewind. Why do they make this rewind thing so stupid? Why did they make the suspend menu and the rewind thing the exact same button combination? Why do they make these the same button? Pisses me off. I don't know where I'm going. This might make me throw in the towel. I can't do this. I can't do this. Yeah, I know you gotta hold it, but if you do it wrong, then it brings you to the menu. And then, you know, it doesn't matter if you're holding it. It doesn't save the day. You need to have already done it right. Why didn't they just make it a different button combination? I'm not gonna be able to do this. I'm not gonna be able to do this. I can't do this. How do you beat this level? Oh yeah, I beat it! Oh my god, I'm so lucky. I just randomly sort of stumbled on the answer there. That level's such a troll. Oh my god. I'm so glad I got past that little trap there. That's called Miyamoto's trap. After Miyamoto implemented the let's just be fair and let him win principle, he implemented the genius's trap so that nobody could speedrun it in 10 minutes without having to think a little bit. Miyamoto said this game should be easy enough to be beaten by a 3-year-old and hard enough to be challenging to a 70-year-old microphysicist. Famous quote that he said when speaking to Nintendo America president I think that this level is supposed to be some sort of monster also that you're riding on. Those are its teeth down there, chattering. And he has these, pupils shooting out of these eyes that are poking out the top. And there's, Luigi. Da-na-na-na! Da-na-na-na! Couldn't they have made these harder? Uh-oh! Spoke too soon. I'm not gonna accept that. Easy. No problems. Oh my god, thank god I'm wrapping this thing up. Because I was starting to think that I was never gonna finish this. He fooled me again. Mr. Miyamoto. A real jokester. Look at this crazy level. What is this, Mario Maker? What is this, your little brother's friend on Mario Maker? This is whacked out. I heard that they had to delay the game an extra year to make this level. They were trying to implement 4 new power-ups that would only be in this level. Laser Mario, Invisible Mario, Karate Mario, and Cold Mario. But some of these features had to be removed due to the delay caused by needing to draw these bricks by hand. Oh look, you can jump on his head. I kinda didn't know you could do that. I just did it, Look, you can jump on his head. I didn't know you could do that. This is the level your dad had to teach you how to beat. Now, you also have to remember that if you are using Game Genie, you have to push up on the door after it opens and hold up, or it'll never let you, beat the level. No, I'm not gonna accept that. JP in the chat also saying that he didn't know you could jump on Bowser's head. That's the Miyamoto way. No, I can accept that. You know, they actually wanted to implement the rewind feature in the original game. Oh, come on. I think he might jump back up. Sometimes he jumps back up and he's flashing red and blue and he's invincible and you need to fight him again. Sometimes he looks like this. He's flashing like the door. Sometimes you can control Mario here and jump on her head and squish her. Oh my god. Okay, and I know it seems ridiculous, but now I need to go into the Game Boy Advance and I gotta beat it again. Well, on Super Mario Advance 4.
Choose a game. Super Mario.
But this time, it's gonna be a world record run. So someone start a timer. Man, this looks like crap. I love it. There's no time for power-ups. It's a world record run. You know, I had a GBA, and I never had any of these. I love Mario. I don't know. We weren't rich. I never got a single one of these Mario Advance games. What am I doing? No. Let's go. Run.
Just what I needed.
No.
Here I go.
There's the barrel roll. There's the famed barrel roll. I loved that Pokemon pinball game. That one's a Game Boy Color game, actually. Actually, that one's not even a Game Boy Color game. It's an original Game Boy game. It works on the original Game Boy. And you can play it on color with full color. That's my understanding. That pinball game, I think, runs on the original Game Boy. Like, it had the little divot in it that allowed you to run it on the old Game Boy. Oh, thing. Save? I don't remember ever needing to save in this game. I mean, the game takes 10 minutes to beat. Why would you ever need to save? Why would you even buy this? It takes 10 minutes to beat. That parallaxing was crazy. It's giving Sonic a run for its money. Robert Brown says next speedrun should be WarioWare Twisted on the Game Boy Player. Hell yeah. I've never really played those, but anything on the Game Boy Player, especially if it requires some movement, seems like exactly what I should do next. Okay, how do I... Okay. You know, I've never played these bonus levels that are supposed to be on this. Look at that effect. Whoa. Trippy. Yeah, well, how do I... Can I just zip away and just start playing? Look at this crap. What are they doing? Well, what is this? I'm confused. Why is this even on here? It just feels broken. Okay. Use the GameCube DDR gamepad for the buttons. Hell yeah. You gotta play the 2D. Uh-oh. Yo! I kidnapped the princess while you were running around. She's here in my castle if you dare to try and rescue her. Quahaha, king of the Koopas. Also, I burned Luigi and placed him within the vehicles. As I was saying earlier, these little guys that pop out with the flat heads are supposed to be messed up Luigi, like he got hurt. That guy, that's Luigi. There's a cutscene right before World 7 that got cut from the game due to time constraints and memory constraints, where they explained that Luigi got captured and his skin was removed.
Gotcha.
When I first got a Game Boy Advance, I went to Walmart and I said I wanted a certain game, and the guy was like, some like guy in his like mid-20s or whatever, he was like, don't get that game. And I was like, well, that's the game I saw on the bus that I wanted to try. And he was like, that game sucks. Get this other game. And he ruined my life. I don't remember what the game was that I first wanted to get, but I ended up getting Gradius Galaxies, which wasn't that great. I wanted to get some like 3D game. Oh man. JP says developers wanted to give Bowser a backwards cap in this game, but ran out of time. Hero Suerte says, weird seeing the stage not having a void as the background. I know, it's like, it's actual tanks. And look, this level, it's more clear this time that this level is supposed to be a monster floating in poop. We're on the back of a giant monster. This is its tail. And this is its wife, Monster. This is the second monster that we're on top of. No chance that Bowser vapes, says Cold Finger in the chat. I think that if Bowser vapes, he vapes Koopa juice. Okay, now we climb into, yes, Mrs. Monster. And yep. I think this one could be my world record run. Oh my god, Peach just disappeared into that pipe. They added strange cinematics to this game. I'm hearing in the chat that Donkey Kong Country is becoming a popular game with streamers. Well, you know what game I've been playing? Donkey Kong.
Just what I need.
Donkey Strong. For the arcade. I almost booted up Donkey Strong before I decided to play Mario 3 again because my stream's already called How to Beat Mario 3 without Game Genie. Can't just start switching around games. There's pretty limited options I have here when my stream is called How to Beat Mario 3. You know, by some accounts, Donkey Strong is the original Mario 3.
Lucky. Let's go.
Wow, look at this cloudy level. They went all out. They brought Mr. Miyamoto back in to direct the graphics for this level. They brought him out of retirement to pull this port together for the Game Boy Advance. And he pushed hard for them to bring back the cinematic where Luigi's skin is removed by King Koopa's claws. But the censors said no in both Japan and Australia. That's right, Jamie. How to beat Mario 3.
Let's go.
I already beat the NES version, and now I'm doing the game. Oh, wow, this level looks so weird compared to how it looks on the NES. Look, they added this little thing here. That wasn't on the NES one. Look at this. Look. Look. Everything about this level's different.
Just what I needed.
This level's different. Mr. Miyamoto must be rolling in his grave. He said it was a well-balanced challenge that's been ruined. He said his vision was compromised by this game in an interview with Game Informer magazine in 2002.
Lucky.
Oh, come on.
Let's go.
Okay, we got computer animated Mario spoilers in the chat. Thank you, I still haven't seen it.
Needed.
I'm waiting for the official digital download to come out at Best Buy before I watch it.
Just what I needed.
It comes in a Blu-ray case, but there's no disc. It's just a piece of paper that links to gives you a written link to a download of the movie. It's a digital download at Best Buy. I'm waiting for the digital download. It's the only proper way to enjoy a Mario flick. It's with the official digital download. Hero Suerte says, "Are you in Jungle Japes?" Yes, I am. And it perfectly matches the theme of the surrounding world on the world map. Wow, and now I'm on Mars. That's right, in the Blu-ray case is the magnet link straight to the film. No need to fumble around with physical discs anymore. The digital download paper is all you need. Safe and easy to laminate and place in your safety deposit box. You see how when you get to certain parts in the level, it makes the... Oh, I see. As you approach the end, it makes these, like, 3 things appear in the corner. Does that happen in the original game? No, those three things in the corner are just always there. Okay, moving on. Yeah, Mario World is not round, it's flat. Robert Brown points out how the horizon is flat. One thing about Mario is that he's flat. In fact, during the early development of Donkey Strong, Miyamoto proposed the name Flat Man to his disgruntled employees, to great dismay and disappointment. I just beat this, but I don't remember how to beat it. That's right, Paper Mario is Mario's true form. That's what Paper Mario is all about.
What I needed.
Mario's true form is Paper Mario and Hotel Mario.
Here I go.
Level's trolling me. Here we go. I found the end. I know what to do now. There we go. Ooh, this wasn't in the original. Okay, here we go. Nice of the princess to invite us over for a picture. Hey, Luigi. Dun 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 dun. You know, Mr. Miyamoto wanted the final level of this to be a hotel. That's an advertisement for the upcoming video game, Hotel Mario. That's right, I'm 2 minutes and 30 seconds into my world record attempt. I'm making great time. I'm unstoppable, frankly. And when I rewind, it's not just because I'm rewinding every time I die, it's only when it's really unfair. There's burned Luigi. Sick Luigi. Skinned Luigi. No one should ever have to do anything they don't want to do at any given moment. Whether it's school, work, or personal responsibility. You should always be able to use the excuse that you do not want to. Oh my god, those levels that gave me so much trouble in the NES version were no problem here. Did they make the game easier? You know, I heard, we all know that this level delayed the original game by a year or two, because they had to draw all these individual bricks by hand. But it also delayed the, Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3 edition, version of the game, because of this crazy parallax background. Delayed the game by a year,
Just what I needed.
and it was worth it. If you become a streamer and you make 1 cent, then you're employed, baby. Once you make that 1 cent as a streamer, then everything that you do is a tax write-off. As long as the intention with everything you do is vaguely that you might make a video out of it. Oh god. You don't even need to make the cent. Okay, no, I'm not gonna allow that to happen. I wonder if you can jump on top of his head in this version. Yep. And look, he animates. I have never made, this is honest truth, I've never made 1 single cent through YouTube monetization. I had AdSense ads on my website in like 2008 and 2009, and I made $100, and they sent me $100 because people clicked the ads. And then I was just about to get sent my $200, and they sent me my second $100, and they sent me an email saying that I had been banned from AdSense because I invalidly clicked, which means that I either clicked my own ads, or I told people to click my ads, or I had set up my website in a way that tricked people into thinking the content was the ads. Which I didn't do any of those things, and you got 1 chance to appeal it. So I wrote a letter, tried to appeal it, tried to be honest, and they denied my claim, just vaguely saying that it was invalid clicks, and it made it so I was banned from YouTube monetization this entire time. Only just literally within the past month has the screen that says earn money, instead of it just saying that your account is like not capable of monetization. It's finally switched to kind of making it look like I can get as long as I get the right number of hours and the right number of watch time or whatever, I can start earning money on YouTube. But yeah, seemingly there's thousands of people that have made like a lot of money off like Sparta remixes and stuff, but not me, baby. Banned. Not even my account was banned, I was banned as a human being. They said that Keaton Munger is banned and you can't make another account to monetize. And one other detail is they got sued for this thing of claiming people had invalid clicks and like taking away their money. And I was part of a class action lawsuit where I got like $2. And they did not reinstate my monetization capabilities or anything. They just sent me the $2. So hopefully I can qualify for YouTube monetization now. I don't know. It's not clear. Yes! Wow. Robert Brown says, I made a fake QAnon page as a joke on Facebook, so they permabanned my account. That meant I couldn't play any of my games I bought through the Oculus store. That sounds like the ultimate reason when I heard Oculus was bought by Facebook. I was kind of like, well, I'm never gonna buy that product. Any product where you need to sign in through Facebook is an automatic nah. Wow, look at this cutscene. This is gorgeous. Thank you. Each has at last returned to our fair mushroom kingdom. Arcanus the Wolf says, I grew up to the cartoon of this game. That's the main thing I knew about this game, was the cartoon, and then when I turned 38, I decided to just look into what this cartoon show was based on, and I found this thing called Super Mario Advanced 4. Okay, Donkey Kong's similar enough to Mario 3 that I think I can play a couple rounds of Donkey Kong. Like, come on, just leave me alone. Yeah, Coldfinger says, wow, Peach isn't even trying to be funny this time around. That's true. Pretty bland cutscene, pretty serious business. Did you know they made the NES because of the massive success of Captain N cartoon show? Captain N was a fully original character, and card manufacturer Nintendo Entertainment Incorporated saw the great success of the Captain N television franchise and knew that they needed to expand that world into a enterprise of digital entertainment adventures, such as Donkey Strong, Balloon Fight, and Kid Icarus, and Mario. For real though, growing up, Super Mario Super Show was, and Captain N especially, were just things I heard of. I maybe saw Super Mario Super Show once, but it was a little before my time, and Captain N I thought was like a mythical thing that I was like, I'll never see whatever this thing is. And then we downloaded like a couple episodes on Kazaa, tiny little postage stamp size resolution episodes of Captain N, and some Mario Super Show, and the rest. Captain N sucks. I mean, it's kind of an interesting show for its age, but I think all the cartoons in that era kind of suck. It's not a good era for cartoons. Captain N is the exact same character as Link from the animated show. The only guy character they could think of was a guy that's like, excuse me. I'll battle those gumbo trumbos with my battle axe. Don't be so quick to think you could, Captain N. Why not? I'll show those tough guys with my magic laser blaster. Bye, Coldfinger. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the dreams. I think that Rugrats is, listen, I'm a 90s kid. Rugrats, the rest. What are 90s kids all about? Rugrats, TV, and cassette tapes. I'm a 90s kid. What can I say? This is gonna be a high score run here. JP says, hey Arnold, you know what? Only us 90s kids know. Robert Brown says, Ren and Stimpy. That's right. Premiered the same day as Doug and Rugrats. Which of the three was the best? Pretty clear winner. It's a clear winner who was the best. Was it Rugrats? Was it Doug? Or was it Ren and Stimpy? Well, I think Roger Klotz helps bring one of those shows right to the top of the stack. Damn it! YouTube's gonna start taking away my subscribers because of how bad I'm playing Donkeytron. Yet, JP is saying that Mario would be really strong if you could ground pound in this game. That's my attempt at a ground pound. But one thing about this game is you can wall jump. Look at this. See that? And you can even use it sort of to jump over barrels in the first level. You can genuinely avoid enemies with the wall jump in this game, in my opinion. This is the first introduction of the wall jump. They wanted to introduce the crawl, but they ran out of time. They wanted Mario to fall asleep in this game if you didn't touch the joystick for a few seconds and say, Mamma mia, I'm tired, I want some lasagna and spaghetti. Unbelievably, they had already recorded Charles' marionette puppet saying, "Oh, I'm tired, Mario." But they ran out of time before putting it into the game. You know, just wanting to demonstrate that wall jump a little while ago was probably not that smart, because I'm having like a decent run. Probably could have gotten a high score. Shouldn't have sacrificed a life joking around. I kinda didn't realize that I was still on my first life. I wasn't really thinking about it. Oh no! Wall jump! See that? The wall jump saved me. Wall jump! Well. Oh, JP likes that sometimes in Super Smash Bros. Melee the hammerhead sometimes can fly off. Well, some of us don't like it. Look, I like how in this game you can write a whole like paragraph. You can write a whole message to your fellow players. Like you could write like some tricks and tips. You could say like avoid barrels dot dot dot. Okay, now what I'll be doing is playing a round of Mario Bros. For the original arcade systems. Now, as we all know, this game is a big knockoff ripoff of the hit 1982 game by Williams Electronics Joust. And I know that almost everything I've been saying is bull crap, but that part's for real, because although this game is clearly taking a lot of inspiration from the mechanics of Donkeytron, Miyamoto himself has admitted that it was the two-player action of Joust, which is why they introduced Luigi and the concurrent two-player mode of this game. What would this game be without the two-player concurrent mode? So, there's lots of references to this. Wikipedia says it. Miyamoto basically admitted he ripped off Joust to make the legendary game Mario Bros. Which is probably why Joust is not found anywhere on the Nintendo Switch. Not an arcade port, not an NES version. Not even the Atari version ends up on the Atari compilation. Williams Electronics and Arcade Machines is protecting its most valuable IP, Joust, and once they make a feature-length movie, they'll have the last laugh. They'll be dancing on Miyamoto's grave once Joust comes to theaters. Yeah, so JP says that Mario Bros. Is in every version of Mario Advance. This stream was gonna be me comparing the ports of Mario Bros. And I was just gonna play through the Mario Bros. On Super Mario Advance for each one of them. And it's the exact same thing on all four of them, as far as I can tell. So that was gonna be my big joke, that I was just gonna play Mario Bros. 4 times on those 4 Mario Advance games. Now, this, I have to say, in all honesty, now I'm not bullcrapping. This is the only way to play Mario Bros. Those versions that are on the Mario Advance thing, you can run, you can like move left and right in the air. It is not the same as the way this game moves. This game's like a standalone game. And I think that all of those ports and weird redos, like, you know, the way you can kind of play it in Super Mario 3 and stuff, has really diluted the legacy of this game. Because the original arcade game is actually really fun. I think that all these crappy ports, like the Mario Advance one and the one in Super Mario 3 on the NES, has really damaged the legacy of this game. Robert Brown says Mario Bros. Just ain't that good. I think that the reason that Mario Bros. Really appeals to me, and I didn't play it until way late in life, is the fact that you can play 2 players at the same time, and there's not many games where you can play 2 players at the same time as like a sort of side-scroll, sideways platformer game. And this game actually is a little bit like it's like a little 8-bit Super Smash Bros. You can like basically fight your friend if that's the way you want to play it. But all those characteristics were introduced by the hit video game Joust, which this is a ripoff of. The game's a ripoff of Joust by Williams Electronics. That's right, the legendary collaboration between Shigeru Miyamoto and Gunpei Yokoi is nothing but a poor knockoff from popular video game Joust. And Balloon Fight is even more of a ripoff of Joust. Joust had two players at the same time moving around the screen. How many times do you get to do that in a video game? Most of the time, you need either two screens or you guys take turns. They invented a whole new paradigm of gaming. Yeah, I could stream me playing the Mario Clash stuff. There's Virtual Boy emulators where you don't need 3D glasses, but I bought some 3D glasses so I could do the proper experience. Mario Clash is okay. The 3D on it's kind of cool, but it ain't this game. It's just not this game. I like that no one likes this game. I've really come around on it. Obviously, at some point I thought this game sucked. But I've come around on it. Because I think it's been misrepresented in the media. It's been misrepresented by Nintendo. The fact that all those versions on the Mario Advance games let you run. Not supposed to be able to run. Yes, this was the first video game ever made. The only game that came before this was Frogger, the true first video game ever made. Frogger was the first video game ever made. Asteroids was the first test, and Mario Bros was the first true video game ever created. Learn your history. Chunikatoon in the chat saying I'm using the Pro Strats. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If I was really doing Pro Strats, I'd be like stacking the enemies so I could kick them in succession. It gives you like double the score when you do that sort of stuff. But I am reasonably good at avoiding things when I get in the groove. You know, it's a lot easier to play games when you're kind of just like zoned out and not really paying attention. I will say that for damn sure. Come on! Well, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go. Whoa! Hello. JP says that Frogger was created specifically for that one Seinfeld episode about it. Yeah, that Seinfeld episode proves that's the first video game. You hear him talk about any other video games? No, they talk about Frogger. What I've always wondered about that episode is how are they going to connect it to a battery without unplugging it first? Can you do that? Can Larry David do that? Gary David? I love that joke in SpongeBob where Gary comes out dressed as Gary David in season 27. And then they have a cameo appearance from Curb Your Enthusiasm with Jeff Garlin and Larry David doing a classic improvised scene. No! That was my fault. See this platform that you come down on as Mario? That's another part that's reminiscent of Super Smash Bros. It's like 2D, true 8-bit Super Smash Bros. Arcade, simultaneous two-player action. Robert Brown says, "Oh yeah, good point there. Thank you. Now I'm talking serious. Nintendo wanted to make Super Smash Bros., but they couldn't get the physics right, so they just had to stick with the basic mechanics found in the final product you see before you." JP says, SpongeBob spending 2 minutes making fun of Nostalgia Critic and Spoonie was a trip. I'll be for real, I haven't seen anything about that. I don't really know what any of that is. I don't know, I saw something about there was like a dark image of SpongeBob or something. I don't know. I didn't really watch SpongeBob beyond season 2 or whatever, but it's cool it's still on the air. Whoa! I hope Tom Kenny's children are sitting pretty for life. Hope it was all worth it. And to tear apart his throat doing this high-pitched voice into his early 70s. I wonder if he ever wishes he just did an easier voice. Oh no! You gotta start sponge maxing or you'll be left in the dust. I'll read the Wikipedia summaries. I remember reading the summaries of upcoming episodes as a kid. Like once I realized that you could go to certain sites and sort of see what episodes were coming, you could see the titles and you could see like a little one-sentence description. That was pretty crazy. Because you'd see the titles and you'd be like, there's no way in hell that's going to be an episode, and then it would be. How the hell are they still making that show? I can't even imagine committing to anything that long. I can't even imagine committing to my own child for that long. No, that was my fault. Sometimes it's the game's fault, sometimes it's my fault. Oh, no. You know why crabs are red? Because they're boiled. Crap! Are you serious? No. Oh yeah, The Simpsons. Hey there, Mike. What was your message on the Thought Cop show? Glad you enjoyed the show. Yeah, the thing about The Simpsons is, I have watched like one or two very, very, very new episodes. And I feel like it did get slightly less worse, but it's just very bland. It's almost like nothing to speak of. It's just kind of like, yeah, eh. It's not like so bad that it's like, oh my god, you have to see how terrible it's gotten. It's just like nothing. But it did seem like they were putting sort of like a lot of effort into making the animation good, which kind of meant that like too much stuff was going on that was not necessary. Almost like their way of showing that they're still good at making a show is to like do some sort of spectacle with the animation rather than writing something funny. Thank you for your voicemail on the show. I don't actually remember what the last message was, but I might possibly, I was thinking about playing the entire podcast live with me sitting here listening to it, so I could live respond to anything I said that I now, a week later, don't agree with. I'm gonna contradict everything that I say. That's what people want to see. They want to see the commentary of the commentary. I really hate listening to myself on a podcast. I don't know why. I don't mind so much listening to myself recorded in a lot of ways, but something about listening to a conversation with myself recorded with somebody is kind of hard to do. I don't know why. Maybe because I sound so comfortable and so excited, it's hard to hear the genuineness of myself. Mike Brown says new season of Futurama is better than Disenchantment. It's so crazy how well developed Futurama is from the start with all the characters and all the weird lore things, and then Disenchantment just seemed like not good. Not good. Are they still doing the Disenchantment show? Did they cancel it? And Mike, I do think I really am gonna do that, commentary over top of the podcast thing. Now I wonder what you said. Well, I'll hear it if I do a reaction thing. Don't tell me. I'll be newly surprised by it. I kind of don't remember a lot of what I said on the podcast or a lot of what was happening. It was, going rapidly and I had a million things in my head. I kept thinking like, oh, I want to talk about this. Oh, I want to talk about this. Robert Brown says Disenchantment had the plug pulled on season 3. You know what? I guess they could sort of claim that it was supposed to be like a limited run thing, but like it seemed like it probably had every intention of just going on forever, like Futurama or The Simpsons, right? I don't think that they had set it up from the beginning like this will just be a few seasons. I did watch almost the entire first season and really like just wanted it to be over. But was watching it thinking like, oh, this is maybe something I'm gonna like watch for the rest of my life. And then quickly realized that wasn't gonna happen. Something I would say, Mike, about the podcast messages is I thought my responses were sometimes rude, even if I was like, thanks for your message, person, you know. At least one of them was like, how do you get started with Sparta remixes? And I was like, don't. And then I was like, oh, great. Everyone listening to this is only going to be listening because they're really into Sparta remixes, and my big response to everybody is like, what you're doing is stupid. That's probably not good. But, I was trying to be honest, I guess. Okay, well good. I'm glad that came off as funny, because it wasn't until after it was over that I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. I recorded a video a couple weeks ago that I didn't post anywhere, and I'll just consider it a practice for maybe an upcoming idea. I watched every single Sparta remix posted in one day, which was like 100 videos, and I didn't watch the whole thing for them, but there was maybe one that was like competently made. It was all just people playing around and trying stuff, and a lot of like first time, like, here's me trying to make a Sparta remix with my game thing or my toy, or here's me cutting up some really obscure clip and it has like watermarks all on the corner with whatever weird iPad editing software they're using, and you know, it didn't seem like a big, at least for the day I did it, it didn't seem like a lot of strong entries. It was a lot of just going around with stuff, but there was a tremendous number of them. It was over 100. I like the videos where it's just a human sort of playing around trying to figure out how to make Sparta remix on like a toy piano or something, but you don't see many things like that. It's usually you're watching some very poorly edited thing. You're not seeing like the human who made it. You're just watching something that's like jarringly offbeat. Okay, and now I'm gonna play Mario Bros. On the Game Boy Advance version to compare how bad it is.
Choose a game. Mario Brothers.
And there's definitely some channels out there when I was watching every single Sparta remix posted in a single day. For my video that I never posted, I stumbled on quite a few channels that I have never heard of, that have tens of thousands of subscribers, and every single thing they upload is a Sparta remix. I saw a few of those. Crazy. And that's gonna be me in 5 years. My whole channel is gonna be stuff like Michael Scott's Biggest Screams Sparta Remix. SpongeBob Screams That's Not Ice Cream Sparta Remix. It's not. It's from an upcoming episode. It hasn't come out yet. Super Mario Says Wahoo, the Sparta remix. I kinda just did that yesterday. If you check out my live stream making Sparta remix 2, you're gonna hear some great Mario 64 samples. See, this version of Mario Bros. Belittles the whole concept. It's, I know that they think they've modernized the game by bringing it here into the modern era with running and more like modern Mario physics where I can move back and forth. But that's not, you know, just because the original game happens to be Mario, it's not supposed to move around like Super Mario Bros. 3 or something. Come on. That's just not what the original game was. So now, anyone who plays this is like, this game kind of sucks. It's like too easy. It's just the game. It's just the game, the real game you want to play. You know, Super Mario 2 or whatever. But crammed into this one tiny little world. It should feel like its own standalone thing in a black void with 8-bit graphics and clunky physics. That's the game. And it's a ripoff of Joust. Williams Electronics must be rolling in their bed. There's a guy over at Williams pinning the Joust movie who just saw the box office numbers for Mario, and he's both inspired and crying at the same time. Some of the old execs at Warner Bros. Have interest in the Joust movie, but some of the younger old execs are saying, no, we need to make more Prince of Persia movies. Now that's a game franchise that everyone can get behind. Prince of Persia. And we need Gran Turismo movie and Siphon Filter TV show. Robert Brown says, what's the deal with the screen scrolling left and right, up and down? Yeah, I was hoping that, you know, by the time they got to Super Mario Advance 4, they would have figured out that that was a terrible idea, but nope. It's this exact same scrolling around port for all of them. Like, the whole point is that it should be contained on one screen. This is a crappy port. And this is probably the version that most people have played. Let's be real. All they want to do is gobble up people's quarters. That's the whole point of the Game Boy Advance port, just to gobble up quarters from unsuspecting parents. This Game Boy Advance port was at the arcade, contrary to popular belief. Mike Meza says, who even wants to play as a plumber? What were they thinking? Couldn't they have come up with a more exciting character, like a investigator? On Donkey Kong, it calls him a carpenter. You know, like Jesus. Or, yeah, I guess just because there's a hammer, and because he's wearing overalls. This port sucks so much. What is with the ugly-ass bugs? Why are these big, fat, cartoonish bugs? Why do they look like that? Dun 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 dun. Robert Brown says Mario is clearly a freelance plumber. You'd never see a union plumber thrown into this kind of working environment alone for chump change. So many OSHA violations. Somehow that seems like something they would say on the brand new Mario movie. You can hear Charlie Day saying it. I should record myself predicting all the things that I think happen in the Mario movie and then watch it. Here's a riddle. Here's a joke. Why does Mario pick up coins? Because he's a human and he wants money. Why does Mario kick turtles? Because he's a messed up person. These are jokes. Look at that bug. Drawn by the people that brought you some crappy, overly silly enemies in Mario World. Mike Meza says, judging people based on their hammer and overalls. Yeah. Carpenter, plumber. Why can't he just be... Why can't he be a holy man? He could be a pastor. He could be a teacher. I wonder if this is what it really looks like in the sewers of Brooklyn. Especially the background. Is this what the sewers of Brooklyn look like? I'm gonna start playing this one competitively. I feel like these ports of Mario Bros are more like an endurance test. Like, at what point are you gonna slip up because you can't stand it anymore? Oh no! That was ridiculous! Yes! Phase 16, the platforms go away in this one. Invisible platforms. Miyamoto was drunk out of his mind with power and creativity. He said, "Pass the hash. I have a new idea." Invisible floors. Miyamoto said, "Can you pass the hash? I have a great idea for Mario Bros." What if the floors disappeared on the bonus round for stage 16? Wouldn't that be lit? Robert Brown said Nintendo actually sued the US government after they discovered they were using this game as a means to punish people being held at Gitmo. They settled out of court. I heard something about that. The Nintendo papers. It was in the Nintendo papers. The leaked documents exposing the horrors at Guantanamo Bay associated with the Nintendo Entertainment System. Everyone said, "This is such a bad port. Please, this is such a bad port." Phase 19. Come on. This game's not supposed to feel this way. It's too easy. I'm jumping around this thing like it's nothing. It's not supposed to be like this. This isn't what Miyamoto intended. No! No! Does this mean I have one more life, or this is my last life? Another thing that makes Mario Bros, the original arcade game, a ripoff of Joust is that when you skid to a stop in Joust, it makes that like skid marking sound really rapidly. And they do that in Mario Bros. It's a ripoff. It's a ripoff. Now Balloon Fight's really a ripoff. Balloon Fight straight up is Joust. And it came out 2 years later. Joust was 82, Mario Bros was 83, Balloon Fight was 84, and then after Balloon Fight came out in Japan, Joust also came out in Japan in 1984, probably because they realized that this ripoff was coming out, or came out. Nintendo should be sued by Williams Electronics and Williams Electronics Arcade Division, which has one person working there still. He's writing the movie for Joust. If you get a chance at your local arcade to play Joust, I have to highly recommend it. This game's too easy. This is the last time I'm gonna stream a video game. I have 45 other ideas, including how to clip your toenails, how to blink fast, how to scream really loud, how to jump up and down, how to sit silently for 3 hours, and I have some other ones, but this was kind of a fluke that I ended up playing games. This is just one of many ideas. I know people like to stream video games, but this will be literally the only time that's ever gonna happen. Phase 23. I'm working on a whole series of videos about how high Mario can jump. They should be coming out in 2024. Lots of editing still to do on them. Hoping to get a celebrity to do the narration. I do wonder if people play this game competitively, because I feel like I could do pretty good on it just because there would be like not much competition. Do people play this game competitively? Not on Twitch. Very unpopular on Twitch. I checked. You know what's even more unpopular? Ice Climber and Balloon Fight. But you know it was kinda popular? Donkey Kong. Donkey Strong. Whoa, I didn't know you could pick this up. Okay. This game just switched from being the worst port of this game to the best port of this game. I didn't know you could pick up the PAL box. This changes everything. It's the best game I've ever played. This is unbelievable. Miyamoto must be rolling in his grave. Phase 26. It never ends. Come on. Kill me. Kill me! Kill me! Kill me! Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. No, 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 no! No!
Mamma mia!
One more Mario left. Does this mean it's my last life, or I have one more left? Oh, now that wasn't unfair. Come on. That wasn't fair. That wasn't fair! I like how it shows me dead in the bottom left. That's pretty sick, with a little halo over my head. Why do they do that? Robert Brown says it's rigged. So I get one continue, huh? That's not gonna happen. You know, I think that might be it, because now I've went through every port of... Oh yeah, and I'm gonna play one round of Balloon Fight to prove that it's exactly like Joust. This is the proof. And this is what they'll be showing in court, with Miyamoto on the stand crying. Whoa, that's canon. Mario dead. That's right. When Mario's dead, he has a halo. That's canon, because he believes in the right Lord and the good Lord and the heaven above. Yeah, I mean, this one's just undeniably Joust. I think when they made this one, they were like, it's not a ripoff of Joust. They were like, this is what video games are gonna end up looking like. This is just the future of games. And then no other games were made like this. And, you know, it would have been one thing if they made this, like, 10 years later, or graphics were totally different, and the mechanics were similar. This was made 2 years later. First they made Mario Bros. That was pretty much a rip-off of Joust, and then they were like, we need to rip it off even more. And they just straight up ripped it off. Look at those graphics. Joust can't do that. I'll tell you one thing, Joust can't scroll up and down. Great advancements in graphical technology here. Thank you, Miyamoto, for your graphical amazement. I really like Balloon Fight. It wasn't until later that I realized that Joust was made first. And it made me kind of be like, wait a minute, maybe this game sucks. Because, you know, between the choice between this one and Joust, which one do I want to play? Joust is more fun. Joust is better. One screen action. I think that the arcade version of Joust is the best, and I think there's some PlayStation release of it, might be PlayStation 3, and there's some Xbox release of it, and some like Xbox arcade thing. Maybe there's some Williams arcade compilation or something. But really, I just go to the local barcade and I play it on their machine pretty frequently. And what's cool about it is it's one of the only games in the entire arcade that's battery powered, so it keeps the scores overnight. Most of the other games in there don't. And it keeps 40 high scores, and you know, I've had some local competition because I've had the #1 score, and then someone else took the #1 score, and then I got back the #1 score, and then someone else has gotten some crazy score I can't beat. And it's like the 80s. Imagine how cool that would be pre-internet. It's unprecedented. So, it's all about the arcade version. There is some sort of NES version, but I don't know if I've ever played it. So get MAME. I might emulate it for some streams. I have not played it. I'm taking in the purity of Joust as an arcade game. I've only been playing it at the local arcade. And I thought I was the master. Someone else in the neighborhood's the true master because their score is insane! No way, man. You gotta stream at the arcade. Hello, Everett. I did record some videos at the arcade. I mean, the way that I set up my phone for the arcade was I like took a surgical mask and then strapped it to my head and my chin in such a way that I could like shove the phone in front of my face. But it wasn't very comfortable and looked pretty crazy. And then another day I took a laptop bag and held it in front of me while I played and sort of shoved my phone into it. And that worked okay. So I'm gonna start streaming live from the arcade, and I'm also gonna start streaming my commute to work and me sleeping at night. I'm gonna start streaming about how cool I am with the locals and just start putting cameras in people's faces and being like, "You're live on the Keaton Show, welcome." Just see what people do. Everett W says stream showers too. Hey, I've thought about it. I filmed a couple videos that way. I filmed some... I gotta finish some of these things. I have a secret channel where I've been practicing making quicker videos. Lower pressure videos that would probably never end up on my real YouTube channel. And I did film some stuff with me in the shower talking about Joust and Balloon Fight and how Balloon Fight's a ripoff of Joust. Mario Bros. Everything I've been talking about for the past like 40 minutes here, I talked about in the shower. Too much to edit. That's why I'm doing the live streams. Screw it. Live streams are the way to go. Get Mr. Beast on here for a quick interview. I'll have it made. Get Miyamoto in the room for a quick interview. No problem. Then I'll start getting some clicks. Yeah, top half stream, exactly. Thanks Mike Meza. Thanks for joining the stream. See you soon. Yeah, Dr. Disrespect versus Mr. Beast. There's big conversations on the internet. Joust versus Balloon Fight. Dr. Disrespect versus Mr. Beast. The classic debates. Robert in the chat has a friend who really likes to do whippets, and he thinks that he'll really enjoy Balloon Fight and all the helium-based action. Yeah, look, at the bottom of this level is like, it's pipes. Kinda like, they're kinda like little, well, you can't see them. Never mind. I don't think I know Dr. Pibspect. Yeah, it was Mr. Yeah, okay. Mr. Pibb versus Mr. Beast, and Dr. Disrespect versus Dr. Pepper. Which do you like better, Dr. Disrespect or Dr. Pepper? Which do you like better, Mr. Beast or Mr. Beast Burger? Which do you like better, Dr. Robotnik or Bowser? Mr. Breast. Mr. Breast. You've heard of Mr. Beast? I'm Mr. Least. Okay, this game might be slightly better than Joust, but they had a lot of time to rip off the other game and improve on it. I like that the levels have unique, weird designs. I've never seen Balloon Fight in the arcade, but this is the arcade version, and I would love to try Balloon Fight in the arcade. That's a dream of mine. It might be better than Joust. Whoops. This is what I put my name as in the arcade for stuff. I just put okay. And wait, do they have... Wait a minute. Do they have... They have Donkey Kong. Donkey Strong. Okay, now we're playing NES Balloon Fight. We gotta. Kinda moves smoother. You're welcome, thanks for tuning in. Yum. Yum is memorable. I always put my initials as T2M, which stands for Terminator 2 Movie. Been putting that in there since 1991. And if they don't let you put a 2, I just put TTM, which stands for Terminator 2 Movie. People get it. There's the Whippet helium pipes. Now, unlike the arcade version, the NES version doesn't scroll up and down. And this will be the last game that I play for the evening on the How to Beat Mario 3 Without a Game Genie stream. We've covered a lot of legendary topics and a lot of classic games. I hope that next time I get on stream, I can do something very interesting, which is how to clip your toenails, speedrun. As I said before, I will never stream another video game again. This was a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Every other subsequent stream will take place in the physical world. Always doing new, unique, hygiene-oriented activities, such as how to take a shower. This NES port of Balloon Fight is pretty good. It's smooth, runs smooth, physics are good, physics feel very good for NES. It's got that smooth feel to it. Aw, there was no hope of me getting all of these. This was a rare late night stream. Future streams will take place strictly at the hour of 7 p.m. EST. Late night streams will only happen in the rarest of opportunities. I gotta stick to my schedule. My audience knows my schedule, and I gotta abide by that schedule. Everyone's always saying, where's the 7 p.m. stream? Where's the 7 p.m. stream? Whoa, 7 a.m. is the same as 7 p.m. in Indonesia. You know what? I think you can make it happen. 7 a.m. Rise and shine. It's time for another hot Keaton moment. Okay, not a bad score, not a bad score. Well, it's been a blast, everybody. I think it's time for me to say goodbye. This was a good 2 hours and 28 minutes, and hopefully once I monetize my channel, I'll be able to explode PlayStations and, you know, trick people. Start doing more prank videos. Once I'm monetized, I'm gonna really ramp up on the prank videos. And hopefully no one's too offended by that. I'm also going to be giving hot commentary on controversial issues, and I'm going to be giving reviews of other people's YouTube channels. I'm going to start reacting to funny videos, and I hope to see you there throughout this whole entire journey. So thank you and goodbye.